Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today I'm going to be using the Planner's Anonymous Milkbar kit to make an adhesive note holder for my social media planner. So let's go ahead and see how I did it. Alright, so I'm going to be making an adhesive note holder with a little pocket in it. So I'm going to start off with the piece of paper that looks like the advertisements because it's so cute. You could use a bunch of other ones though, so it's not like the only one you have to use. I reckon this one would look really cool as well. Ooh, actually, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. Where is it? Now I can't find the piece of paper. There it is. So, there we go. So it's got the yellow on the back and it's got the advertisements on the front. The other thing I'm going to use are the trading cards and the little notepad because I think these are really cool. And it's something we haven't seen before, so I wanted to find a way that I could use them. So this adhesive note holder can be used in two different ways. It can be a notepad holder if that's what you want it to be, but it's also going to hold my little adhesive notes for my social media planner. So first thing I'm going to do is cut this out. So I want this bit here with the soda pop and the ice creams. And what I'm going to do is just cut it out by hand because these aren't straight. So because they're not straight, I don't want to add straight lines to them. And then I'm just cutting this just on the outside of the black line so that I don't get the line. Because there's no line on the top and the right hand side, so I don't want there to be a line on the others. So we go. I'm just going to turn and come up the inside. And I have just cut her head off, but that's okay. Doesn't matter if it's not 100% perfect because it doesn't need to be straight, it doesn't matter. Alright, and then we're going to get one of the quote cards. So I'm going to use the one that says life is sweet. And I'm going to stick it on the back. And this is going to be the basis for our little pocket. So all I'm going to do is just use some adhesive notes. I've got adhesive notes on the brain apparently. Some glue tape just to hold the bottom down. You don't need to worry about holding up the top or the sides, because the laminate will do that. Just sort of place that where I want it. Hold that down. And then this is where I need to put anything on the back that I want to add. So I'm just thinking if I want to add some die cuts or some stickers or another quote. I don't think I want to use another quote because I think we've got enough. But if you didn't want to use the trading cards, this is where you could use the quote cards as well. That would be absolutely perfect as well. It would just be a smaller kind of pocket. I want to add something on the top here, but I just don't know what. Problem is you've got to do it now because otherwise there won't be. You'll get the laminate on the top. Alright, I'm going to use one of the cute little minis on one side. So I have her sort of popping out from the edge. No, I won't because she doesn't fit now. Bugger. So I won't have the one on the side. I'll just have the one popping up from the top. Now she'll be hidden a lot of the time. You won't see. I'll use the little blonde one. She'll be hidden a lot of the time because the notepad will be in the way. But if you don't use the notepad or if you want to do something else, that'll be fine. She'll be there for you. Oh. I'm going to use this little page topper that's got the records and the jukebox, and then I'm going to grab a couple of the little music notes and just have them scattered around the place as well. Some of these are a bit skinny, so they'll look perfect down the sides. That just needs to move. No, it doesn't. I need another one. Never have an even number. It always looks funny. So I'm going to go ahead and put this through my laminator, and then I'll be able to show you how we cut the pocket. so that's been through the laminator. Now what we're going to do is just cut off the excess laminate sheet. So I'm going to do this by sight because I know this isn't straight. I don't need to worry about keeping to a straight-ish kind of edge. So I'm just using the edge of the trimmer to kind of guide me where I want to put the cut. So I'm just going all the way around. And I'm just going to round off the edges because especially with laminate, I find that I tend to poke myself a little bit with the corners, so I get rid of them. You could get a corner rounder if you didn't want to use the scissors, but I find the scissors fine. Alright, so then we're going to cut open this pocket. So I'm just using a craft knife for this. Now all you need to do is just find the air bubble. And what I'll do is I'll do a zoom in so you can kind of see at the moment what that bubble looks like. It's really easy to see when you're looking really closely. It's just really hard to see from a long way up. So you'll be able to see it just as I'm sort of showing you now. And then all you're going to do is just cut through that, just being really, really gentle and just making sure you just get through the plastic. You don't want to push too hard because then you'll go through the other side. I'm cutting over, like, into the mini, but I'm just using because this card's a bit big, it does make it really easy just to follow along that. You don't need a ruler or anything. And then all you do is just push that forward a little bit. So you see how that hasn't gone through to the other side? Just push that through a bit. Sometimes you need the knife in there just to peel it open. I was a bit too careful with the mini edge. Just giving it another go. There we go. There we go, I've got the little pocket. So you can use that, you could use it just like this. So what I would use this for, or how I'm going to use it, I'm going to put it into my social media planner. So it's going to sit in the back here. I know that this is my Sakura, but it still looks cool with that little special soda pop sticking out the top. It's exactly the right height, so it'll be easily hidden in here. And then I can stick my little post-it notes that I use for my social media planner just on the top here. Whoops, one got stuck. Go over there. So I just put them there. And then I've got all my little post-it notes all ready to go. So see, easy to pick up. Can use the bottom too if you wanted to as an extra bit for some extra big sticky notes if you've got a different size. And this is also a really good opportunity for me to link you to a really old video I did using PA where I made my own post-it notes, or adhesive notes, I forget what I call post-it notes. So pop over and check that one out too if you're interested. But the other cool thing you can do here is you can use this to hold the little notepad that came in the kit as well. So you see when I try to do this, it's not going to fit because it's just a little bit too, these are exactly the same size. So what I'm going to do is grab a little bit of cardboard that I've just cut the sides off. So this was cut to the exact same size as the card or as the notepad, just width-wise. And I'm just going to push this down into this. And because we didn't put any glue on the edges, all it's doing is just pulling up a little bit of the laminate sheet. You can barely tell, but it just pulls up enough that I can put this notepad in. And it can become a notepad holder as well as a pocket. So just slide that down 3/4 of the way. It won't go the whole way down because obviously it needs somewhere to hold on to, but you can push it a fair way. And now you've got a notepad holder and a post-it note holder if you want to do it, or it can be a note holder or just hold something else in the back, whatever you want to do really. Pretty simple, not too much complications to that project, but really useful. And looks really cute, and I really like it. So that is it for this video and this project using the Planners Anonymous Milkbar kit. If you did enjoy this one, please give it a big old thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also make sure you pop on over to the Planners Anonymous blog where some of the other stylists will have their projects using Milkbar and some of the other kits as well. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!